Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we had some interactions and some trading up in the Myconoid colony, and then we sent our summoned spider in to do some scouting for us, uncovering an army of undead and several of these Dwergar that had been hiding invisibly, but because they had come out to see my spider, we might now have an opportunity to get the jump on them. So from up here, we aren't really at threat of the undead that are going to be spawning down on the beach, so we can move in at our own accord. Let's first make sure that Sovereign Glut can make the climb down. Where are you going, Glut? There's a ladder here. Why would you not use the ladder? Yeah, you are capable of climbing. I did wonder. Right. He's in the fray. Now, of course, first thing to do, get Astarion, the rogue, sneaking. We'll get everyone else sneaking at the same time. Well, I say everyone. Apparently Glut cannot sneak.
I've got a long road ahead. Time for a little death.
But we've got the first enemy in our sights just over there. Now, we may well, if there's a way to get underneath here, we could get up and then attack with sneak attack melee. It would be 1d6 plus 4 plus 2d6, and it should be plus 1d8 if they have all of their hit points still. So that is quite the wombo combo. And we could even, over that, poison our blade so that it also then does poison damage. But unfortunately, unless we jump, I don't think we're going to be able to get to this piece of solid ground there. So it's going to be a ranged attack, which is fine. Sometimes you have to settle for the next best thing. I'm going to have to find somewhere to stand with line of sight. Let's see, how's that? No, these guys are quite short, so everyone else has followed along, of course, because we are all sneaking together. But that's probably fine. We missed, but we remained hidden, so we'll get another chance at that shot. Or we won't. But only Astarion has been seen. So the rest of us might get a chance to get an attack in before initiative. I think a chromatic orb here. Only 45% obscured by shadows. Excuse me. I've got dark vision. How dare you? But we do also have advantage. Also, why is that bit not under shadows, but this is, huh? Seems fishy. Alright, everyone else, I didn't ask you all to come. Good stealth check, Gale. Fine. Ah, it's always misses, isn't it? Right, Gale's in. Shadowheart is not currently in. It's going to be our last action before we're all in the initiative. And let's just go with a cantrip here with a save. And they make that. Now, Glut is still hanging out back there. He might get in the fight in just a moment.
I'm ready.
Astarion, bonus action hide.
I'll do it my way.
We can get another go around on that sneak attack. Oh my god. A strong miss on Guiding Bolt there. Holvik is invisible. Fire arrows being shot. And they use Hunter's Mark after they shot the arrow, which is poor strategy. This guy has turned themselves invisible. Right, let's get some distance between ourselves here. We could just Guiding Bolt, that's our bread and butter for such an occasion, but we do not have such a good chance to hit, really. They've probably got quite a high AC given the shield they are wielding, which is not a great time for us. So we'll induce a saving throw again instead. They make the save, of course. Invisible person continues to just be invisible around the corner. Right. Let's start pushing forward with Glut over here. He's probably just going to get rolled into initiative as we walk up. Yep, there we go. Was to be expected. Right, now Gale, we can get to here. I was wondering if we were going to need to click our heals, but does not look so. Now, do we have prepared Thunderwave? We do. So if we hit this guy, he'll have to make a saving throw, and if he fails that save, is it a con save? It is. His con's probably quite high for a Dwergar, but we'll try nonetheless. And if they fail their save, they will get shoved all the way down there and take full damage accordingly. Instead, they make the save and they take 2 whole points of damage. Clearly, we are doing wonderful things. Now, the sea of animated corpses down there may become a problem. Oh yeah, they're a lot closer than I thought they were. Gale takes an opportunity attack. Bless him. Right, let's hide again.
Ready or no?
Stealth check successful. We'll get another chance at a sneak attack. Still going to go after this guy. 3 misses in a row on like 70% shots is unbelievable. And we've just got a sea of corpses coming up to us. Fortunately, we do have things like Shatter available to us. Hopefully do us some good. How many of them are going to end up at the top of that ladder?
Flagra.
12 on a Guiding Bolt could be much worse. They try to shove Gale and fail. Right. I would like to web, but I would also like Gale to not be there when we do. Fortunately, unless we do it kind of like this, there's no way we can put a web down and not have Gale be in the area of problem. Because then what I would like to do afterwards is set up a area of daggers, cloud of daggers, so that everything that comes up this ladder then gets inflicted by them. But right now that doesn't seem quite so feasible. So what we will do then, we will twin spell, a first level chromatic orb. This guy we can't hit, which makes me mad because they just hit us, I'm sure. But we'll hit 2 of these guys. Not great off of 3d8. And a bonus action potion for Achilles. He is dashed but not moved, apparently. Game is struggling to decide how this action is going to be taken. Holvik is one of the actual foes rather than being a reanimated corpse. And they hit Astarion, but they don't manage to pin him down or anything of the like. Another dash, and perhaps they're not moving because they don't think they can stand up here in what room is left, or something else. Not too sure. Right. Gek Cole seems to be the very big bad here, particularly with 52 HP. They Misty Step as a bonus action, and then attack Gale, which is a bad time. Right, we've got lots and lots of foes around here. I would love to just shove this guy off the bridge. Do we have anything that would allow us to do that? No, Achilles has all the void bulbs because I never split them out in their inventory, and it's not like Shadowheart can just magically reach into his pockets and take one, so I'm not going to do that. We do have bombs, we have bulbs. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a great shout. Turn undead. Not super likely to happen, but I think it's worth doing. So these 2 failed. They're going to leave us alone for a while now, which is wonderful. And that was not a spell, so we can bonus action Healing Word for Gale.
Take you.
And he gets a Bless, and he gets 3 extra HP, which is wonderful. Another guy down at the beach, invisible, so we don't know exactly where they are. Now, Gale is up. Now, Cole is the one that I really would like to be rid of. Now, we could Cloud of Daggers into an area like this, or we could attempt to Thunderwave them off the cliff again. Now with that Thunderwave we would hit 3 of them. So we have 3 chances to throw people off the cliff. So I think we're going to go with that. Oh, that's gone brilliantly. Huge amounts of damage, both of the key players thrown off the bridge. Very happy with that. Now, these guys are afraid. Can they take reactions? Until it takes damage, a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from the creature who turned it, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of that creature. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action, or try to escape from effect that prevents it from moving. So, Gale can step back here slightly into slightly more safe ground. There is this guy back here to concern ourselves with, so we'll step out our way slightly more. Turned 1 runs off. Very happy about that. Now Astarion, I'd love to try and get this guy going, especially because we'd like to get rid of his Hunter's Mark concentration. We will try a hide.
Let's find some prey.
Alright, and are we in range with our longbow here? We are, but we can't have disadvantage on the target for a regular attack. We can step into this area and hope we succeed on our stealth check. We have. So if we get a bit closer, we now no longer have disadvantage from being too far away. And they make both of their concentration saves, unfortunately. We are only missing 6 HP, so I don't think we need a potion quite yet. So that's going to be Astarion. There's the other turned one, fleeing. Love to see it. It's nice to remember that you actually have lots of varied skills available to you. Alas, we couldn't turn all of them for the range that we had available. Now, this guy took a big fall, only has 5 HP left, gonna make a dash back up the cliff. Not even get that far, because of course he was led down, so you have to spend half of your movement speed standing up. So he had to spend 15 feet or 20 feet. If he's a Dwarger, he's shorter. He only has a base speed of 25, so he might have had to move 15 feet getting up, and then dashing gets him only a short walk after that. Akidis. Holvik seems to be our most pressing concern. Let's see if we can make them frightened and leave us alone, while at the same time getting some sorcery points back. So, that guy, Horrific Visage. Terrified by the sorcerer's twisted presence, at the start of each turn, must make an intelligence saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. Then, for a bonus action, I don't think we have anything we particularly want to do. So we'll just climb up the cliff slightly. We are lacking movement speed, but we can dash. It's going to help us get to where our attacks might be more beneficial. Make their concentration save after taking the 1d4 damage because of the Horrific Visage. More dashing up the ladder now. And then we're back to the top of the order, where I'm hoping that Gale's going to get a turn in soon to put in a cloud of daggers at the top of that ladder. I think there's enough enemies still down there that that's going to be beneficial. They just spend a bonus action, or possibly a full action, enlarging themselves, so they'll do 1d4 extra damage on their subsequent turns. This guy I really want to be dealt with. They are the biggest threat to us right now, I think. Now, they do not have a shield, so they'll be slightly easier to hit. And we do exactly 17 damage, which is how many hit points they have. So they have died, and that is one less foe to worry about. Don't think we need another healing word right now. The invisible person, we don't know where they are or what they're doing. They're throwing healing potions and action surging to enlarge themselves. Now, Gale. We know what we want to do here. We want a Cloud of Daggers spell, and we'll put it right there. anyone that then wants to get to us is either going to have to go the very long way round or take damage, and we can also injure these two in the process. And because we are concentrating on that spell, we will get ourselves
with haste
into some more cover over here. Now, Astarion. This reanimated corpse still has all of its hit points. So if we tuck ourselves in there, we will attempt to stealth, although it's probably unlikely to succeed. Oh, it has succeeded. So this guy has all their hit points. We're going to sneak attack melee for 1d6, plus 4, plus 2d6, plus 1d8. So 17 damage there. Not quite a kill, but it's still a very good turn. Several of these folks still turned. Lurgan back invisible again. Akidis. Let's... probably just a cantrip for now, unless we want to stick a web under here. You know what? Let's make the combo happen. So these two save, but the surface is still there. And we can just multi-attack the one in front of us. Should kill it with that many attacks. Yep, even with a critical miss, we still kill with one of our other 2 attacks. And we'll put ourselves closer to this doorway, since we are quite the tank. They take 11 damage spawning in the daggers. And because they moved so slowly, they didn't even get through the dagger cloud, because even though they made a save, it's still rough terrain. So even though they aren't enwebbed and restrained, they are still moving at half speed through the webbing. Very nice for us and our cloud of daggers. Right, they are seeking alternate routes up now, which is fairly expected. Astarion's only on 7 HP, but I think this guy's still got all of their health. But they are going after Astarion's next turn, I think. So they're going to have... we're going to have a whole orbit before this guy gets to attack again, so Astarion's probably going to be alright. In which case, I think we can simply attack. Seven damage, totally satisfactory. This guy at the bottom of this ladder, throwing healing potions or the like. Now, are they going to go right? They are. They haven't quite gotten to the cloud of daggers yet, but that's fine by us. Gale is going to be able to help run some defense over here. Eight damage, solid amount on a D10, thank you. Turned guys, still turned. Still doing their running away thing. Although they might now be working their way around the back entrance. Yes, yes they are. Astarion. It's going to be a simple stab over here. Very dead. And let's move in this general direction. That's not what I wanted to do, but sure. Probably should have taken a potion, but we used our bonus action offhand attack automatically just because we have dual wielding turned on. So let's switch that off. some of these folks having a hard time deciding what's going to happen on their turn, and of course we do have these invisible ones that we can't quite follow along with. Right, this guy's going to die in the cloud of daggers as soon as they spawn. This one is more a fresh problem. Can we get line of sight over there? We absolutely can. 10 damage, reasonably good. Glut. Hovik over here can now be on our side. That one dies in the cloud, which is wonderful. And now we're waiting on back at the top. More dashing. I'm incredibly not afraid. You've decided to change the route you're taking. That is your prerogative. We've got this guy back here with not very much HP.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Great shot through the window. Are you going to come up through my cloud, sir? Right, we have to save on the webbing. They are enwebbed, and they are in the cloud of daggers, which is like absolutely perfect, working as intended.
Of course.
We are going to attack him, but we're not going to do it with Firebolt because we risk combusting all of the webbing. So Ray of Frost it is. And we crit on that. Put Gale back inside slightly. Astarion. Right, well we definitely don't want to get up on the webbing and whatnot. You're also reasonably injured at the moment, so perhaps some healing for you in a moment. There's a rough miss. How about a healing potion? Invisible creatures taking turns. Nothing back there to fight now. We've still got this guy here. That is good enough a target for me. Now we only have Firebolt as a distance. Oh no, we have Chill Touch. The worst named cantrip. Glut is not doing much, but he can just hang out. And we have this guy who has a full gambit of things that we can do. We can go invisible, we can Ensnaring Strike, Hunter's Mark, Piercing Strike, and Brace. So let's put ourselves closer to the action. And 1d10 plus 2. How does it feel to be so betrayed? Can't decide who we want to focus on here, apparently. Right, Shadowheart. Where is this other bad guy? All the way down there. And is it just him? I think it is. So we're not going to be able to get a shot down there right now. So we'll just keep hacking on this guy, even though he is in the cloud of daggers. Dies inside the cloud of daggers. Very nice. Gale, you can just keep concentrating where you are. Astarion, why don't you climb up here slightly and hide?
Just like old times.
We do have two of them. One of them is invisible, the other's just hanging out here. They've cast Aid on their friend. How far around do we need to go to get a line of sight? Quite far.
Light on my feet.
Start the hike over then. We can action dash.
Have to keep going.
I'll guess that far. We just need them to come up to us. Hard to hit them in such an awkward place.
Inficio!
Oh, that's a bad time.
On I go.
Can't find any gap in the path to get a clean shot, unfortunately. How about a dex save? Target is out of sight. Not going to work out either. How about then? No, path is... Oh! That's not interrupted right there. You're kidding me. You said not interrupted. Game. Right, maybe we're going to need to drop concentration on this cloud of daggers to coax them up here. See if there's anything else we can do. Particularly with Astarion being able to cunning action dash over here. We might be able to find a shot down. Yep, that's a good start. They can't have too many spell slots and things, I'm sure. Yes, come up the ladder. Come to your doom. Do we have line of sight there? Man, that target is obscured by shadows, disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh, because we are poisoned now, which is a bad time. Right, what if we're poisoned? We just won't use attack rolls. I don't want to destroy the nets, though. Five whole damage. You know what? This guy we can send through here. I don't even care. Come on, Cole. You can do it. That's right. Up the ladder. Nice and safely. And then just up one more little ladder. Everything's going to be great.
Down with you.
Critical miss.
They burn. It shall be done.
Can't get anything going over there. Can't get a fresh cloud of daggers working over there either. Let's bonus action dash. Puts us there. And yeah, give me a fresh cloud of daggers right on top of them. If they won't come to the daggers, bring the daggers to them, eh?
Sounds like fun.
should be sorted. Just wait for them to take a turn. Although that said... Oh yeah, he's got 6 HP. He's very dead. This is 4d4 damage. There you go.
Your desire.
We will stop concentrating on Web and Cloud of Daggers. Everyone gets together. And that is one successful fight. We used up a lot of our resources there. We are quite injured. Let's take a short rest, because there are still threats here in the Underdark that could befall us before we get back to recuperate. But for right now, that's going to be everything. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.